Welcome to Curran Stories Animated. In every episode, we share the timeless lessons of the Holy Curran, the stories of prophets, their trials and patience, their faith and obedience to Allah. These stories guide us, inspire us, and remind us of Allah's wisdom and mercy. Join us as we bring the words of the Curran to life. The waves grew calm by Allah's command. The great fish swam gently toward the shore. The sea glowed with light in the night. The angels surrounded the water in remembrance. They glorified Allah for His mercy and power. The command was given, "Release my servant." The fish opened its mouth near the coast. Yunus was released upon the sand. The stars shone above his weak body. He whispered, "O my Lord, you have saved me." The night air was cool and still. His skin was pale and fragile. His robe was torn and soaked with salt. He could barely move from exhaustion. The waves reached gently toward his feet. The moonlight rested upon his face. He closed his eyes in gratitude. He said, "You are the most merciful." The earth itself seemed to whisper Amin. Peace covered the shore. Allah caused a plant to grow beside him. Its leaves shaded him from the sun. Its fruit nourished his weak body. A spring of water flowed nearby. He washed his wounds and drank deeply. The cool water soothed his pain. Each breath became a prayer of thanks. Birds sang softly in the branches above. He raised his hands to the sky. He said, "You never forget your servants." Days passed in calm recovery. The plant spread wide with blessing. Its shade became his comfort. The wind moved gently through its leaves. He watched the sea that once held him. He remembered his test with humility. He said, "Patience brings mercy." His heart was light again. The waves shimmered with peace. The air smelled of renewal. But one morning, the plant withered. Its leaves turned dry beneath the sun. Yunus felt sorrow in his heart. He said, "My Lord, everything belongs to you." Even loss became remembrance. He bowed his head in acceptance. He said, "Forgive me for my sadness." He realized every blessing has its time. The test had returned, softly, with wisdom. He smiled through his tears. Then the command came again. He was told to return to his people. They had repented and turned to Allah. Their hearts had changed with fear and faith. Yunus stood and looked toward the horizon. His strength returned by Allah's mercy. He wrapped himself in a new robe. He said, "My Lord, you are most forgiving." He began walking across the valley. The earth felt warm beneath his feet. When he reached his homeland, the people ran to him. Their faces shone with joy and relief. They said, "Welcome back, Prophet of Allah." Children followed, laughing and smiling. Elders bowed their heads in respect. Yunus raised his hands and said, "Praise be to Allah." He saw their hearts full of faith. They had learned repentance and gratitude. He said, "Allah forgave us all." The people wept with joy. The city came alive with remembrance. Every house echoed with dua and tasbih. The poor were helped, the orphans cared for. Food was shared among neighbors. The sound of peace filled the air. The masjid was built upon faith. Men, women, and children prayed together. their hearts united in worship. The city became a place of light. Yunus smiled with gratitude. He stood at sunset by the sea once more. The waves glowed in the golden light. He remembered the mercy of Allah. He said, "My Lord, you test and you forgive." He looked at the horizon with peace. The sky turned pink and calm. Birds flew home above the waves. The sound of the ocean became a song of praise. He whispered, "There is no God but you." And the sea echoed back, "Ameen." Thus ended the story of Yunus as a story of repentance, mercy, and patience. His name became a symbol of faith. His dua became a comfort for all believers. Every hardship leads to Allah's mercy. Every darkness hides a light. The angels continue to remember his name. The sea still carries his story. Peace be upon Yunus, the patient servant of Allah, and upon all who trust in his mercy. Thank you for watching Quran Stories. The stories of the Holy Quran are lessons for all time about faith, patience, and guidance. We hope this story inspired you and reminded you of Allah's wisdom. Subscribe and continue with us as we share more timeless lessons from the Holy Quran.